Folks, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an uncomfortable one. Fair warning. If you're here for market or investment related content, come back tomorrow. Truth be told, all I'm really doing today is saying what a lot of you have been thinking and feeling for a while now. And that is, the Pokemon hobby has become toxic. And this is not because of a certain group of people. This is not because of a certain group of content creators. Guess what? It's because of all of us. Me included. Yep. And I know other people may have wanted to speak out on this, but maybe they're afraid to. Maybe they don't have a platform to do it on. Or maybe they've just gotten so used to it and used to the status quo that they've given up and accepted this is where we're at, and I'm still going to try to enjoy the hobby in my own way, whichever way I can now. But there's a problem with that. That's how hobbies can shrink and die. When a hobby becomes toxic and no longer has that allure and draws new people in, and all it can really do at that point is push people out, that's when you're going the wrong direction. And so the only thing I challenge you to do in this video, and you may agree with some of what I say, you may disagree with some of it, and that's fine. You can let me know in the comments like always. But my challenge to you is, if you hear something and it hits you, and you say, you know what, I've been doing that, I've been part of the problem, just stop. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I need to cut out A, B, and C. I want to be part of the solution in this hobby. I want to make it fun again. Because when a hobby is strong, and it's fun, and everyone's having a good time, and people are supportive, and people are rooting each other on, and no one's at each other's throats, and no one's creating all this hate and drama with everyone, that's what draws new people in, because they want to be part of the party. And they stay longer in the hobby because they're having fun at the party. And when they're at the party, guess what they're doing? They're spending more money in the hobby, right? And they're building their collection more and more. And then you know what else they do? They tell others about it. They tell their friends and their family, and they bring them into the hobby, and they do the same thing. And that's what continues to make hobbies grow, brings new money, brings new thoughts, everything into the hobby, and it becomes more and more fun. And so that's really what I want to talk about today, is how to get back to that point in Pokemon. So first up, we have to stop assuming that everyone knows everything going on in this hobby. Everyone knows every content creator. Everyone knows what every content creator said about him or her. And realize that, for one, it's impossible to follow every content creator and watch every piece of content they put out and know what every single person said about everyone else. It's impossible, okay? First off. Second, I don't watch that much content from Pokemon anymore. I'm not subscribed to that many people. So, if I didn't have a Discord and I didn't have an Instagram and I didn't read my comments, I wouldn't know 99% of the things that are out there in Pokemon or that are said about me in this hobby. Just wouldn't. The only reason I do, can you guess? People leave it in the comments. People reach out to me and DM me on Instagram. People DM me on Discord and they share it in my Discord daily. That's how I know about everything going on. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a clue. And so, if you're one of those people, think to yourself, are the things I'm doing really good for the hobby? Continuing to stir the pot and keep the drama going and continuing to keep the hate and the groupthink, hive mentality on one person or a group of people, is it really good for the overall strength of the hobby? Probably not. Which also goes into everyone you associate with, all right? Stick with me. Doesn't make you a good or bad person because you associate with them. Also, every single thing you hear about someone, even if it's done with content, and even if it looks factual, it might not be, right? We can all agree that everything on the internet isn't reliable these days. It doesn't necessarily make it true. And so, again, I've been guilty of this, you guys know. Cabal. Just because people are on different people's channels, just because people hang out, just because people are in different groups together, it doesn't make them all the same and all lumped in to the same thing. And also, just because someone says something about someone else, it doesn't necessarily make it true. So, we need to be better about forming our own opinions about each individual person based on enough information from enough different sources and not just one person or one source. Fair? Next, we need to stop demonizing people in this hobby for making freaking money. If you want to demonize someone, get out and protest Pokemon headquarters. They make more money than anyone ever has in this entire hobby. Think of the biggest person in this hobby, biggest content creator, the person with the largest collection. Guess what? They're not even, they can't even hold a candle to how much money Pokemon has taken from us. Okay? It's not wrong to make money, guys. Now, if there's people out there actually scamming and actually stealing and actually cheating their way in this hobby, by all means, call them out, ostracize them, help the community. For everyone else, this is for everyone else, it is not wrong to make money in your hobby. It is not wrong if you enjoy investing in your hobby. It's not wrong for me to buy a box at market price and hold it for a period of time, and when it goes up in price, for me to sell it at the new market price and make a margin there. It's not wrong for people to grade cards when they can buy them less raw, put them in plastic, take a bit of risk, and then realize the profits and the margin that there is between the raw card and the grade. Fair? It is not even wrong, stick with me, it is not even wrong to form relationships over time with certain individuals, with certain companies, with distributors, with others in the hobby, and be offered sweetheart deals or lower than market deals on products, on services, etc. That's what life's about. It's about networking, creating connections, and because of those connections, and because you put the work in whatever friendship you're in, or whatever relationship you have with whatever person or company, yeah, you are going to be able to enjoy certain benefits of that from time to time. There's nothing wrong with that. Next, I'm still going. Stick with me. We gotta just be better individuals to people, right? Look, if you're with people that you know are your buddies, and you're all ragging on each other, that's fine, right? If you're in debates with people, and you're actually debating the ideas about cards, about investments, about the future, fine. Don't make it personal. Debate. Have a hard debate. Great. But to make things personal and to make people feel stupid about maybe cards they've bought, collections they have, the investments they had, prices they bought things at, whatever it may be, it's wrong. We can all agree on that. It's wrong. We shouldn't put people down for however they're enjoying the hobby. Hey, maybe they like mystery products. Oh no, like that's the new thing now, right? To demonize mystery products. Why are we demonizing mystery products? You know what's a mystery product? A pack of Pokemon cards. Nothing wrong with mystery products. If people want to spend their money to take a chance and a gamble, more power to them. I don't know about any other creators, so I can't speak for them. I can speak for myself. I have a 100%, according to YouTube analytics, adult audience. 18 years and older. That's what they tell me. So, who am I or anyone else to tell adults how to spend their money on what products? You can think it's stupid to yourself, but it doesn't make it wrong for them to buy it, and it doesn't make the company wrong for selling it. Fair? Next. That just turned around on me. Hey, Blastoise. Next. I don't even have a paywall. If you want to call making a channel membership with some emojis saying, hey, if you want to support me, here's a way to support me. I really appreciate all of you that do. Then sure, I have a paywall there, but I don't have a real paywall with information behind it. This does not mean there's anything at all wrong with having a Patreon or another form of paywall. Nothing wrong with it. Again, don't have a dog in this fight. And then you're going to say, well, Alex, you've scrutinized other Patreons in the past. That was not because of the underlying situation of there being a Patreon. That was because I and other people who own the Patreons have disagreements, and we had beef, which I'm not involved in that drama anymore, okay? So, that being said, it was never about the fact of having a Patreon. If people want to support their creators, they should be able to without it being an issue. If people put information behind paywalls that they've taken the time to gather and put in the work and effort to line it all out in an easily digestible format, there's nothing wrong with charging for that, right? Sure, maybe you can go find it out there and it's all free, but you're going to spend a lot more time finding it when it's a lot easier there. Maybe they've set up, certain spreadsheets or certain formulas. Great. Depending on what price it is, it might or might not be worth it for you, but guess what? It might be worth it for others. Nothing wrong with that, and no one should be demonized for having a paywall, a Patreon, etc. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Same goes with the mystery products. Last, I've been part of this problem. The whole picking sides, right? Here's the issue with picking sides. A lot of the sides overlap. A lot of the people are friends with people on both sides. And because of this, if you associate with him or you associate with her, that immediately makes you part of that side. Well, now are you not with our side? And it becomes a big mess. Again, made a problem. Call me out in the comments, I know. This needs to end. It's not good for the hobby. It just isn't. And so I think if we can come together a little bit as a community and we can collectively stop a lot of these things, right? Stop stirring the pot and going from this channel to that channel to that channel and leaving all these comments and then coming to Discords and leaving all the stuff in the Discords that you know are going to piss people off or make people angry, right? Stop demonizing people for making money or investing. Stop demonizing people for buying certain products or subscribing to certain services. I think we can get this hobby back on track. I think we can make it more inclusive and more inviting and more friendly again than it has been. But guys, the issue isn't anyone putting out content or anyone who even instigates things. The issue is all of us, right? It's the reason reality TV is so big. If we continue to feed in and watch it and be involved and want to be in all the drama and continue to, reply to all the comments, we're just as much, if not more, part of the issue. Because guess what? If the attention wasn't there, there'd be no reason to make those kind of videos. Simple as that. There'd be no reason to be in those little sects of the community where you just get together and bash people for whatever reason. Whatever reason. It doesn't even have to be for a Pokemon reason. You just get together and bash people for whatever reason you deem worthy that day. And it's got to stop, guys. It really does. If you want to bash someone, just come to my channel, come to my Discord, bash me, say all kind of ignorant stuff to me, and that way you get it out of your system, and that way you don't say it to someone else. Because I don't mind it. I don't care. But you got to understand, a lot of people in this community probably do, and it probably does get to them. And you just never know what effect anything you say to someone has in their lives. So again, look, if it's your boys, you're hanging out with even if you're girls, you're hanging out in your groups, and you can talk to each other how you want to, and you can give each other crap and all that. By all means. If you're debating about things, keep it about the subject, but I think we need to dial things back a bit. They went too far, and hopefully this video brings it to someone's attention and kind of helps be part of the solution in the community. So that's all I got today, guys. Let me know in the comments, as always, what you think about all this. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. And again, be back here in a new video tomorrow. Regular scheduled investment market related content. I'm out.